The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne podcast.
Wednesday podcast.
Hey-yo.
Off Mike McGurk. I'm Mike McGurk. How is McGurk?
Danos. Yeah, Dane McGurk, he's doing all right.
Where is he
He's
now?
up at T-Bar. He's a program director.
Program director Dane McQuirk.
What?
40.
I used to be a panel up here. He's a streetie. And
Dane McQuirk.
yeah.
McGurk.
McGurk.
the Gherkin
Gurk? Well,
Gurk.
he's here.
used to be.
No, well, you just went
I was
McGurk.
going to say, I thought it was Brendan. Oh, but Gurk. Oh,
You said his name. It reminded me of him.
I was busy writing on the whiteboard, so we don't have brain farts and don't have something for the show tomorrow.
Interestingly, I just got some correspondence from a dear friend of mine, who's working in the city, and I'm just trying to isolate where this is. There's a rooftop of a car park. I'm going to suggest it's the car park that you would see if you were on your left driving, you know that road where the Sofotels on? In the city?
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
You know the Sofitel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Another car park, yes.
Yeah. So if you're driving like away from the city or whatever, away from the
Yeah.
that way, the Sofitel's on your right.
Towards
you
the valley.
You go into that underpass before you get the Sofitel, and on the left there's a car park.
Yes.
No.
On the roof of that car park, they're currently filming Kong. There's
Kong?
Like, there's army
right.
vehicles, Kong versus
Kong Godzilla,
Godzilla,
whatever the new one of that is. Yeah.
There's been a street, William Street, I'm going to say, in the city's been. The last 3 or 4 days has been a big movie
So
set.
are they aware that they're going to have to pay double now with the tariff?
Well, I think they'd slip in under that, maybe.
You'd think things that are already in production would be
Well, I mean, Trump
safe.
can do what he wants, I think. But
I think he'll undo it.
In
I
a
really do.
I think he said this last time, or someone said,
Yeah.
he throws it out there as an extreme negotiation, and then then they meet somewhere in the middle, perhaps.
Yeah, opens up the phone lines and everyone comes crawling and he makes deals.
Because there's repercussions. You can't just do whatever you want. If you did that, it wouldn't be the first world leader to think of that. Or-
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just
know what I'm saying?
tax everyone.
Yeah, just worry about
for
America.
everything.
There's repercussions,
With that movie Kong, it's got Matthew Modine in it.
Does it?
Is it?
Does that have Ronnie Chang in it?
Well, hang on. Before we get on to Ronnie
Sorry.
Chang, I just want to star Matthew Modine. Who is Matthew Modine? Because he's one of those people that I know what he looks like,
Yeah.
but I can't tell you anything that he's been in.
Oh,
like,
God,
how did
yeah.
Matthew
It is a tough
Modine
one.
become a known actor?
Let me try and look through some of his...
No, you kind of already answered it, Mitch,
Yeah.
because you're kind of the movie guy, and the
No,
fact that you
but I know that I've
mocking Matthew Modine.
You see it best.
Why is Matthew Modine famous? No.
Like, I'm looking at one, which I haven't seen it, Full Metal Jacket. He was in. Like that
He
might
was
have been
in Full Metal Jacket.
See? Yeah.
He was in Full Metal Jacket.
a lot of our younger listeners. They know him from Stranger Things. He's sort of like Eleven's pseudo father. He's like the evil scientist turned kind of whatever good guy the last couple of years. But I know him from a bunch of things. He's one of those, his face, but he never had like a big leading role or anything like
Okay.
that. Great character actor. Yeah.
Matthew Modine.
I'm just Googling the cast of
You know that movie
You're right.
Full-
We know his name. We know what he looks like. He's a pretty well-known actor, but I can't name you, under pressure right now, I can't name you one thing he's been in.
I can't remember what name you're talking about. What's his name? Sorry.
Matthew Modine.
And what's he in?
Well, exactly. Oh, he's in Kong.
The new Kong?
Geez, he looks
Well,
older now,
in the
doesn't
one
he?
that's been filmed in Brisbane.
66. Yeah.
Right,
There you go.
okay. The one
I'm
I'm
talking
just having a
about
look,
here.
trying to look at the cast for the new one.
Is that a
we got?
spin-off from Godzilla vs. Kong? Is that
Yeah,
what's going on?
they had the first one was them versing each other, and they had another one where they just kind of, two big units reluctantly teaming up, and it's kind of just that.
Right,
like,
okay.
I saw that one.
You know what's weird? So Ronnie
Caitlin
Chang,
Deaver, Sam Neill's in it, Matthew Modine,
I was working with animals.
Delroy Lindo, Jack O'Connell is in Sinners at the moment. Okay. Caitlin Deaver, she's that one that was in Apple Cider Vinegar with the like impeccable
Apple cider
Australian
vinegar.
accent that we
Apple
played
cider
recently.
vinegar. I'm going to give a recommendation, not quite. No, sorry, a not quite recommendation station.
So not quite. We want the sting for it. Or
Idea was
not
good.
Quite?
First ep was good.
Okay, well let's fire it off if I can find it in time.
Recommendation station. Recommendation station.
Not sure about it.
2 eps in, you said.
I've watched 4 or 5 now, and it's just like I slept through episode 4, and then just woke up to the intensity of episode 5. It's called The Studio.
Oh, the Apple one with Seth Rogen. Yes, I'm very keen on this. I haven't started it.
It's enjoyable, but it's just
is it just a bit off?
hectic.
Yeah.
Hectic.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
it doesn't seem. I'm not suggesting I've been on movies, or you both have actually. It just seems too hectic. I know it's comedy, but it's just relentlessly energetic.
Yep.
What's it about?
Seth Rogen, and
He's a producer, is he?
he becomes the head of the
Head of a
the
studio.
network studio.
Wow.
And he's on set, and and when he goes on set, it wrecks the set, and it's a shit show.
Is any of his pottery in it? Because he makes pottery.
In
That's what he
real
does
life,
on Instagram.
that's
Just
right.
makes
No,
pottery.
it's not a doco. It's like
No. I'm
he's
just.
playing it. He's playing it.
No, I know. I just
A
wonder if
character.
he got his pottery to make a cameo.
Oh, potentially. I wasn't aware of the pottery thing. There could be some of his pottery in there.
I don't think
yeah,
many
have you
people.
watched it?
I've watched the first 3 episodes. I don't-
Do you understand what I'm saying about the energy
yeah,
of
it is a lot.
Like, it's everyone's yelling at each other. You wouldn't know either. What do you mean you put mushrooms in the chocolate?
I think what also makes it stressful in some ways is that they do, like, it is a homage to people who love film.
Yes.
And so a lot of it, there is shots. It's not your traditional sitcom where you've got one or two cameras. They're doing one-ers the entire.
Oh, yeah. It's
yeah.
this big, long, cinematic
so
kind
that
of thing.
it's this entire thing where they're really committing to the craft, and I appreciate that. There's almost like a
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate you pronounce the H when you say homage.
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 Is it
Yeah.
homage?
Well, a lot of people.
Homage.
Yeah,
Homage?
a lot of people would say homage. but
I
you-
pronounce it the same as you.
yeah, no,
Homage.
I'm all for it. Coming in hot on the H.
Like
yeah.
horsey dervers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit
I
like
don't know.
Birdman. Like Birdman was a real kind of in-joke movie.
Yeah, I can understand the comparisons between that and
Because
Birdman.
Jeremy watched that and went, what was that? And whereas I was like, oh, that was so insightful because I understood it all. The delicacy of actor's ego. I just got it.
Do you have Apple TV? Maybe we could all go away, watch an episode or two today,
Of
and then
the
come back-
studio?
Of the studio.
I don't have Apple TV. I don't have much,
Starting
actually.
to sound a lot like homework.
Big like Apple. I think no one really thinks about them being their own streamer. I reckon pound for pound they're the best one out there.
Honestly?
they don't
Really?
have. They don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a lot, but what they've got is top quality.
True.
Like all
True
the money
deeds.
that Apple makes, like the budget, like some of their sci-fi things
Yeah.
look incredible. Like the budget's going to the VFX, but then you've got like big names in the studio, the cast they've got in that show alone.
You've got
Severance.
You've got, but in the studio, you got major acting roles
Yep.
for, help me here, the directors, including
Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese.
Scorsese,
Martin
correct.
Scorsese is the major actor in one of the episodes.
Yeah.
Ron Howard pops up.
Ron Howard's
Yeah.
in it a lot.
What the?
Who else? Like a lot
Yeah.
of these guys, right?
Which is and what I do like
acting,
about it.
like full on, not like just hey, I'm just quickly passing you the thing.
it's not a
like,
cameo.
Playing themselves.
it's like-
They're playing
yeah.
themselves.
yeah.
Scorsese's almost. It's like he's in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
And do you know what I also love about it is that they aren't afraid to take the piss out of themselves. Like quite often when you have a cameo, you've
Absolutely.
got people going,
Yeah.
"Oh, no, like I've got a certain brand that I want to protect." But
Yeah,
no, they're happy for
Yeah.
their like stylistic decisions to be taken
Yeah,
the piss out of.
they take the piss
You
out of
know, just
So I'm actually recommending it now on the back of that.
well, mentioning Scorsese reminds me that someone, and I don't know the name, Mitch, and the next time it pops up on my algorithm, I'm going to follow the guy. But there's an Instagram account that I've been seeing, and he studies scenes from films.
Yeah.
And like he did a great one on what's the Tarantino film?
Pulp Fiction.
No,
The
Reservoir.
LA,
No,
Los Angeles one.
Uma Thurman one.
The War, Brad Pitt,
Inglourious.
Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, I can't watch that.
He does a scene breakdown of one particular scene with that, which is just brilliant. But he did one on The Departed,
Oh yeah.
and
The Departed.
which I only saw a couple of days ago. But do you know that in the movie The Departed, every character in that film who dies?
Oh, I saw this the other day.
Did you see that?
The X.
And there's plenty of them. Every character is marked with an X. Like, and there's
In the
and he shows like
background, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
somehow in the
X in the
background
shot.
there will be an X, and it might just be
Which
a
is
fence
playing homage.
paying homage to another film.
Yeah, which one was
Which I can't remember, but another film. But
Homage.
you watch it and
It was
you
like
go,
a black and white film that did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
old film.
where that happened. But everybody who comes across an X,
Yeah.
in some capacity, that's a
Dies.
precursor that this character's going to die in the film. And
Interesting.
So when you watch The Departed again, it will just add another layer of depth
He does.
to the film.
Well, in White Lotus, it was quite obvious to me who was going to die because I buy into all the kind of spiritual mumbo jumbo stuff sometimes. And I'm watching it just going, they're gone. I know they're gone. Pixar do that as well. They don't put an X. Don't.
Oh, no. Oh, no. There's an X behind you,
I
Lockie.
really liked Lockie's character.
Yeah.
That's such a shame.
Yeah.
Such a shame. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, well, it's been fun.
But yeah, Pixar do that. They've actually got.
Well, they kill people.
They put
Yeah.
characters from future movies.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Are in
Yeah.
development in the background.
Yeah.
There's always some little play like
Easter egg.
thing happening.
By the way,
yeah.
Well, you know that same thing I saw in Saturday Night Live. No, Saturday.
What are you calling? Saturday Night Lights?
Saturday Night Fever?
Saturday Night
Saturday
Fever,
Night Boogie.
Yeah.
which has got John Travolta in it. There's a scene in that where Travolta is walking down the street. Okay, and he's a cool character, and he bumps shoulders with someone, and they turn and look at each other, and it's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
But it's Sylvester Stallone being Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Who just happened to be walking down the street, and it
Oh, I
was,
love when they do that.
and they just sort of touch eyes and then sort of move on. But it's like, I don't know, that's pretty cool.
All the
isn't it?
nerds of the
Movie
net
Inception.
just
There's some kind of
frothing.
weird crossover, like they exist in the same movie
That's
universe
great.
or whatever.
That's
So,
actually pretty good.
and on that, we were talking about the cast. I feel like you guys were talking about him a lot a couple of weeks ago. That Ike Barinholtz, the comedian. Which of you guys were talking about him? Was it Ash? Was it you?
Who is you?
That guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's in the studio. He's one of the leads
See, he's
with-
great.
yeah,
He's,
with
he'll-
Seth Rogen.
He'd be great in that type.
Yeah. And also on Apple, there's one I've been watching last week. The trailers did nothing for me. Nothing about it. It's a new John Hamm show called Your Friends and Neighbours, and he's like a really successful bloke on Wall Street or whatever. He works in some big firm, and the that's not a spoiler thing. It's a setup. His marriage falls apart. He gets fired from his job, and all of a sudden, he's dishing out stuff from the divorce, paying for child support and stuff. Money's just draining because he lives in this really expensive area, and he's like, well, how long can I live? And his financial guy goes, maybe you've got 4 or 5 months until you run out of cash. And so he starts stealing from his rich friends that live. They all live in the same, suburb sort of thing. And he starts stealing all their gear. And how that just sort of plays out, and all the sort of interrelationship politics and stuff. And I'm not selling it well, but the trailer did nothing. And it's actually a really fun show.
What's that called? Sorry.
Your Friends and Neighbours with John Hamm. And I really like John Hamm. I don't know. He's funny without being, he's not going out there to be a comedian or anything, but he's just, really funny the way that he carries himself. And it's I think it's a really good fun show. It's got 1 or 2 episodes
but
left.
How many kids do you have?
He's got 4.
Yeah.
How are you watching more than us?
I know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, watch this. This
Sleep.
is
I
that
just feel
scene.
away with sleep.
It's from Staying Alive.
The Ash, Lutzi, and Nikki Osborne podcast.